From the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
The National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, has developed the Nigeria Digital Innovation Entrepreneurship and Startup Policy, NDIESP. The draft document was presented with 5 cardinal focus areas, which include advance human capital, unlock access to capital, enable infrastructure, boost demand, and promote innovative entrepreneurship. On today's episode, we're looking at Nigeria's Digital Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Startup Policy, NDIESP. I am Edidiong Frank, and this is Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
You can be a part of this program by logging onto our website, www.nitda.gov.ng, or all our social media handles displayed right on your screens. Let's begin with what's making the news headlines this week. Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Pantami, has launched NCC's Vision Implementation Plan 2021 to 2025. The Director General of NITDA has called on participants at the ongoing Market Creating Innovation Capacity Building Program to come up with new innovative ideas on marketing strategies. NBC 6 NITDA support on capacity building digital transformation. Here's the news proper. The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Pantami, has launched the Nigerian Communications Commission NCC's Strategic Vision Implementation Plan 2021 to 2025 on behalf of President Muhammadu Buhari. The minister commended the initiative of the Executive Vice Chairman, Professor Umar Garba Dambata, and assured him of adequate usage by Nigerians. Julia Dangiwa has more.
In a double capacity as the representative of His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, and guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Pantami, launched the Nigerian Communications Commission NCC Strategic Vision 2021 to 2025, a compendium of speech and global connect. The strategic plan is in line with the National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy for a Digital Nigeria and the Nigerian Broadband Plan 2020 to 2025.
I begin by commending the effort of NCC board and management for coming up with these 3 important initiatives that are in alignment with the 3 priority areas of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. This effort of the board and the management is highly commendable, and I do hope that they will maintain the tempo and ensure that the 2 things that are going to be unveiled here, particularly number 1 and number 3, are going to be implemented effectively.
The minister commended the efforts of the Executive Vice Chairman, Communications Commission, Umar Garba Dambata, for the vision, while assuring him of total adherence and compliance by all towards achieving the vision, mission, and goal of the Strategic Vision Plan.
Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. This podcast is going to be unveiled by the Senior Special Assistant, our elder brother, Malan Garba Shehu.
Juliet Dangiwa, reporting for Nitda Impact.
The Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, Malam Kashifu Inu Abdullahi, has called on participants at an ongoing 1-week capacity building program to come up with flexible and executable strategies that would change Nigeria's prosperity paradox. The DG stated this when he declared open a 5-day capacity building program on market creating innovation and advisory services for civil servants and IT stakeholders in Abuja. Sophia Agazi was there. Here's the report.
Change initiatives creating prosperity using innovation and achievable strategy should be the focus in order to change Nigeria's prosperity paradox. This assertion was made by the Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda, Malam Kashfu Inwa Abdullahi, as he declared open a 5-day capacity building program on market creating innovation and advisory services for civil servants and IT stakeholders. Participants of the 5-day program were carefully and deliberately selected by the Director General of Nitda himself, all aimed at achieving the much needed shift in Nigeria's economy through innovation.
So, but my expectation at the end of this engagement is I want us to have an executable strategy. If we identify our struggles, our low-hanging and the push and the pull strategy, we've been investing hugely. But the impact, I don't think, is meeting our expectations.
The Director General urged participants to be open-minded towards the content of the training and assured them of getting knowledge beyond their expectations. The resource person and market creating specialist, Efosa Ojomo, said the initiative aims at bringing ideas on principle and creating marketing innovation as well as solution towards developing Nigeria's innovation ecosystem. Mr. Ojomo added that by the end of the 1-week training program, participants are expected to be able to generate innovative, achievable ideas in their different places of work.
It's going to be a series of workshops where we talk about how some of the core strategies can be implemented in the work that the agency does to make Nigeria a great digital economy.
The 1-week training program is expected to come to a close on Friday, the 10th of September 2021. Sophia Ogezi reporting for Nitda Impact.
The Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inu Abdullahi, said Nitda will not relent in supporting any government agency or private organization towards achieving total digitization. The DG was speaking when he received his counterpart, the Director General of the National Broadcasting Commission, Balarabe Shehu Ilela, and some members of his team at the agency's corporate headquarters in the nation's capital. Juliet Dangiwa has more.
The Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inwa Abdullahi, said Nitda as an agency saddled with the responsibility of developing IT in Nigeria will not relent in supporting any government agency, private organization towards achieving total digitization. The DG said this when he received the Director General of National Broadcasting Commission, Balarabe Shehu Ilela, and some members of his team at the agency's corporate headquarters in the nation's capital. The DG assured the MDC boss of all necessary support, urging him to come up with a strategy backing set goal, especially in the area of digital booster and coverage.
Why do we exist? To implement national IT policy. And the purpose of that policy was to promote use of IT in Nigeria. Individual organizations also need to develop their own enterprise architecture because that's what will give you visibility of what you need, what you want to achieve. I hear all your pain points and where you want us to collaborate, and I think we can help you in terms of sharing our experience with you, in terms of helping you to develop your own enterprise architecture, because that's the first thing you need as an agency. What is your purpose? What do you want to achieve? How do you want to achieve it? Then we start looking at what kind of capacity do you need to build for your staff? What kind of technology do you need to bring in to help you achieve that?
The Director General of the National Broadcasting Commission, Balarabe Ilela, in his address said the visit is to familiarize with the agency and to seek collaboration with Nitda in the areas of capacity building programs and digital transformation towards developing and achieving the mandate of the present administration of President Muhammadu Buhari.
I want to make a special request to Nitda. I have some areas that I want us to collaborate, to work together for the benefit of my commission and also yours. One of the areas is staff capacity development in ICT, especially for heads of departments and zonal directors and my state officers. We want you to show us, to tell us, to help us on how to use our available ICT facilities like phones, laptops, desktop, that can be used in monitoring our activities or our programs. And also we are interested in seeing that you help us in interconnectivity within our offices, and also establishing a bilateral relationship for collaborative efforts. And at the same time, we want you to help us in training our monitoring staffs or in the OTTs for contents regulation.
The Director General of Nitda took his guests on a tour of the agency. The visitors were amazed at the display of modern security equipment aiding with curbing of possible cyber attacks on the cyberspace. Juliet Bengiwa reporting for Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Time now for Nitda's cybersecurity update.
Hello and welcome to another segment of cybersecurity updates. My name is Mansour Aliyu Hassan. Today we are going to discuss about social media phishing and how to avoid falling prey. Individuals use Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn and a multitude of other platforms to keep up with friends and family, date and connect with the world. Businesses also use social media to keep customers informed about their latest products, offerings, and events, for marketing and to attract new business. Cyber criminals use social media as a platform to cast their phishing nets. The information gleaned by the hackers includes social media account, login credentials, credit card information, and personal facts about people that can then be used to launch several scams and attacks. Today, I'll be briefing us on some examples of phishing attacks and how they are carried out on some platforms. Instagram phishing. An example of phishing attacks on Instagram begins with an attacker creates a fake Instagram login page and sends a message which reads, "Hello, please. I'm contesting for something really important to me and I want you to vote for me, please. I will send you the voting link." Once you click on this link, you are redirected to a look-alike Instagram login page. To fool you, these fake pages are crafted to look as much like the real site as possible. When you provide an Instagram user ID and password to the phony page, the attacker captures your credentials and subsequently have access to and take full control of your account. The next is Facebook phishing. You could receive an email or a message telling you that there is a problem with your Facebook account and that you need to log in to correct the issue. These emails usually contain a link which clicked redirects you to a look-alike Facebook website. Once you land on this fake Facebook website, you are prompted to log in. Once you do, the hackers captures your credentials and then access your account. With this, they can spy on you, pose as you, request personal information from your friends and followers, and completely take ownership of the account. To stay protected, never click on links you are not sure of. Pay attention to the website URL before logging in. Never give out personal information on a website you are not sure of. Only enter personal information on a secure website. Use unique login details for each of your social media accounts. Never download an update or go to a login page via a link in an email. That's all we have for you this week. Stay tuned next week for another update. Thank you.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
This week's special report is on Nigeria's Digital Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Startup Policy, NDIESP.
The National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, has developed the Nigeria Digital Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Startup Policy, NDIESP. The draft document was presented with 5 cardinal focus areas, which include advance human capital, unlock access to capital, enable infrastructure, boost demand, and promote innovative entrepreneurship. The NITDA boss, Malam Kashifu Inua Abdullahi, CCIE, is of the opinion that the success of the policy is hinged on its adoption by stakeholders in government, innovation-driven enterprises, consumers of innovation, technology startups, innovation hubs and labs, investors, academia, funding agencies, civil society organizations, service providers, and others. The policy was developed to achieve digital innovation and an entrepreneurship-driven nation, particularly focused on improving areas of digital technologies. The purpose of formulating this policy is to innovate new digital approaches in order to grow the economy. The policy serves to create the runway that innovative companies require in order to thrive. The policy targets at building a patient venture capital that supplies funding for the much-needed capital base that innovative startups arise from. The development of a digital business environment requires financing in order to organize the required inputs needed for strategic outputs or unique digital solutions. Beyond tax incentives, there is the need for the fundamental funding element upon which startups accelerate. The initial cost of setting up a digital startup is the financial implication of developing a repeatable and scalable business model before it becomes an acceptable business form. A digital startup is a startup with its main assets linked to technological investments. The value proposition of this type of startup is based on at least one of the following characteristics: an automated business process enabled through the use of hardware and software, exploitation of data to produce services, delivery of online services, whether or not associated with commercial goods or services. Digital startups contribute to and utilize technological changes at the same time. The core advantage of digital entrepreneurship is the fact that they require less capital to get started and allow entrepreneurs place and time flexibility compared to offline entrepreneurships. Digital entrepreneurships are typically more dynamic, incorporating the emerging technologies and diversifying faster than average businesses. During the public sector stakeholders engagement organized by the agency, the NITDA boss said, quote, "We are all aware that there is no innovation where new knowledge does not exist. The most innovative countries in the world that control the market share of the $11.5 trillion global digital economy are the countries with immense public and private sectors that are funding research and development. We must commit to accelerating our research and development, beginning with our intellectual property environment and solving the underlying problems of funding for innovation research." Also relevant to the realization of our Digital Nigeria vision is the funding required for startups, spin-offs, and already established companies in their quest for digital solutions development for the market. For it is in the application of knowledge and its conversion into useful products for the people that innovation ushers in prosperity, unquote. Digital investments are 6.7 times more profitable than the non-digital investments. This simply means that while digital investments make a return of $20 to GDP on average for every dollar invested, non-digital investments make only $3 for every dollar invested. Between 2006 and 2018, overall economy grew by 1.7%, while the digital economy grew by 6.8%. In the USA, digital goods and services have remained an important driver of the country's economy. The World Economic Forum estimates that over 60% of global GDP will be digitized by 2022, and 70% of new value created in the global economy over the next decade will be based on business models with digitally enabled platforms. As technological advancements advances continue to emerge, prompting the development and deployment of IoT, artificial intelligence, robotics, machine learning, and other technologies in the marketplace, our workplaces and lives are certain to change along with them. Nitda is setting the ecosystem for Nigeria to become a part of the global revolution and to ensure that our digital products and services are purchased globally, as against the usual rhetoric of Nigeria remaining a mere consumer of digital products and services. With the Nigeria Digital Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Startup Policy, we can become a net exporter of services, products, and manpower.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Up next are our tech tips for the week. IGVM ransomware is a file encrypting ransomware infection that restricts access to data, that is, documents, images, videos, by encrypting files with the IGVM extension. It attempts to extort money from victims by requesting for ransom in the form of Bitcoin cryptocurrency in exchange for access to data. This cryptovirus spreads in different methods like web injectors, pirated software, spam emails, malicious software bundles, fake software updates, and deceiving online ads. Nitda has recommended the following steps on how to tackle the situation. 1. Ensure regular data backup and recovery plan for all critical information. 2. Use application whitelisting to help prevent malicious software and unapproved programs from running. 3. Keep operating system and software up to date with the latest patches. 4. Maintain up-to-date antivirus software and scan all software downloaded from the internet before installing. 5. Do not follow unsolicited web links in emails. 6. Do not download or open suspicious email attachments. And number 7. Do not open emails from suspicious recipients.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Our Innovation Hub this week is Oriasotie Emmanuel Ehimari with Cloud Dust. Cloud Dust is an online literary bookstore that offers readers the best of novels from young African writers across the continent.
Hello, my name is Oriasotie Emmanuel Ehimari, and I'm the founder of Cloud Dust. Cloud is an online digital library that offers users access to tons of great books and novels by young, talented African writers. Cloud Dust is basically the Netflix for books. With Cloud Dust, users can gain access to tons of great books for an affordable monthly rate. Yeah, Cloud Dust is bettering the reading ecosystem and making books more accessible. With Cloud Dust, teachers, students, book lovers in general, they don't need to go to the bookshop anymore. With their phones, they can easily access the Cloud Dust platform and gain access to hundreds of books. And Cloud is also solving the problem of publishing. Traditional publishing doesn't sort of favor everybody. But with Cloud Dust makes publishing easier for writers, makes the process seamless for them, editing, book cover design, and onboarding for the whole process. So by making publishing easier, Cloud Dust is also making more books accessible to our customer base, to teachers, to students, and to book lovers in general. Cloud Dust has benefited from Nitda in so many ways, mostly from Nitda organized programs. Cloud Dust has been the opportunity to be in events that have been organized by Nitda. We've learned how to structure ourselves properly to be a universal brand, to build our networking, to build our structures right, to help set milestones and become an organization that can stand the test of time. To get to the next level, Cloud Dust will need funding. Cloud Dust is not a company that's positioned itself just for the Nigerian market or the African market. No, not at all. clause that sets its vision. From the onset, our goal is to be the #1 destination for literary entertainment across the world. The good thing about books, about any form of content, is that it crosses boundaries. A very good example is Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart has been translated in so many languages. We have those sort of books with that potential on Cloud Dust. So with funding, we'll be able to highlight these great stories, these stories that tell about our culture, these stories that tell about our past, that tell about what to project for our own future on Cloud Dust. So with funding, we'll be able to reach a global audience.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Nitda is setting the ecosystem for Nigeria to be a part of the global revolution and to ensure that our digital products and services are portrayed globally as against the usual rhetoric of Nigeria remaining a mere consumer of digital products and services. With the Nigeria Digital Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Startup Policy, we can become a net exporter of services, products and manpower. To learn more on how you can benefit from our activities, kindly log on to our website www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screen. Until we come your way next time, our special appreciation goes to the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, the Director General of Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, and the entire management and staff of Nitda for this program. I am Edith Young Frank. See you next time.